Hey, Adam Schefter joins us on the Comcast Business Hotline. Thanks to our friends at Landis Block and Concrete. Doesn't mean it wasn't true. Creating your own beautiful, jaw-dropping backyard paradise. Adam, we are around 100 hours away from the kickoff here in Philadelphia of the NFC Championship game, and I already made a bold prediction. I'm going to ask you to judge it. I said by halftime the Eagles will have scored 17 points.
Well, first of all, I thought you were all getting all fired up about the Philadelphia Wings game this week, not the Eagles.
Yeah, well, a lot of people bought tickets just to be able to tailgate early last Saturday.
That's right.
Which was next level. But I really do. I'm hearing a lot about the San Francisco defense, and I'm sort of shocked that I'm not hearing just as much about the Eagles offense and the problem that'll be for them.
John, I don't know what you're hearing and what you're not hearing. I can tell you that we've got, to me, a great Eagles offense. We've got a great 49ers defense. We've got a great Eagles defense. I mean, these are the two best NFC teams. This is as it should be. Right?
You know what you didn't just say though?
The Eagles offense, Eagles defense, Niners offense. I didn't say.
Correct. So expound on that a little bit.
Well, here's the deal. They are, I think. Well, first of all, in my mind, there's not a better play caller in the game than Kyle Shanahan. I mean, he's brilliant.
I think that's fair.
The way he puts people in the spots he does, and he is incredible at what he does. And how many coaches could have taken their third-string quarterback, last pick in the draft, and put him into the spot where they're in the NFC Championship game, where they've won 10 straight games?
12, right?
Yeah, 12.
But not with him. I mean, they've won 6 with him.
Oh, they've won 12. Okay, but by the way, they lost the guy that was supposed to be their starter.
Sure.
Went to the backup, went to the third string, have won. I think you include the game with Brock with Miami, even though he didn't start it because he played the majority of it, so that would be 7. Whatever. The point is that they are rolling, and Kyle Shanahan is tremendous at what he does. Now, I will say this. The last 2 playoff games, Brock Purdy has looked a little bit like a rookie. There have been a little bit of a few warts that have shown up there. And so, it's up to Philadelphia to kind of expose more and take advantage of it Sunday. But he's pretty unflappable, that guy. But he's made a couple of decisions that I think, you're watching. What is he thinking there? And he's been so good. And I don't know how much we really should be expecting him anyway. But I'm just telling you, he's been solid in the postseason, but I don't know that he's played as good as he did during the regular season.
Shefty, we've heard so much about the San Francisco defense here in Philadelphia, and we're except for these national.
A lot about their defense there. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Well, tell me what's so great about them. What is their bread and butter defensively?
Well, I think they're very big up front. Nick Bosa, you can make the argument, may be the best pass rusher in the league.
Yeah, behind Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick is great. Their linebackers are superb. Between Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, those guys are incredibly fast, tough, physical. Make play. Again, this is not. There's not a shot at Philadelphia. This is not say San Francisco is better. These are 2 great teams going at it. Mono. That's the deal. And both teams do things exceedingly well. And, we get one game to see how this. Now, I think if they played this game 10 times in Philly, Philly would win more than half of them.
I would hope so.
But it's one game. It's one game.
So, Shefty, I do respect. I'm not making fun of San Fran's defense. I honestly was looking for info. But you look at how good their defense is. You look at how good the Eagles' offense is.
Yep.
Can the Eagles exploit San Fran's defense better than San Fran might be able to exploit the Eagles' offense?
Well, I don't know how that. I don't know how to answer that because, we think we see things. I remember talking to the Niners last week, and they were telling me that they were concerned about Dallas's pass rush, that there was that up to that point it had been maybe the best unit they had seen, and they were going to have to run the ball a lot. And that's what they did. And for me, like, such an offense that is so imaginative and daring, it was a little bit safe on Sunday. And I don't know how they're going to approach a defense where the rush is as good as Dallas, if not better, that had, 75 sacks this season, the third most in NFL history. So if they're going to go back to the same thing, then I would think they're going to try to run the ball a lot. But now you got both running backs banged up. So how do you do that? And so I don't know how they're going to attack the Eagles defense. And you know what? That's not Kyle Shanahan is the smartest guy in the world when it comes to that. So that's his job to figure that out for Sunday, and we'll see. And the Eagles offense, they've been pretty good at attacking opposing defenses and figuring out flaws. So San Francisco has given up some big plays. They were vulnerable on Sunday at certain times. I remember in the Super Bowl that they lost to the Chiefs, and they've taken steps to revamp it because their entire starting secondary is different this year than last year or the one that they started in the Super Bowl. But they got beat on some big plays that they had practiced against. That Wasp play was one that, on Friday, Robert Saleh, the defense coordinator at the time, walked the defense through for an hour. I think we got to watch this Wasp play. We got to watch Tyreek Hill. You can't let him get behind you. And lo and behold, when the game is on the line, what happens?
There it happened.
Behind you, right? So you can coach up guys, and it doesn't mean the plays are going to be made. And sometimes guys make plays that are beyond anything that they can be coached up to do.
Adam, I look at what the Eagles did, winning the best division in football.
Yeah.
And since 2000, having the second best winning percentage against winning teams of teams. So I look at that, and I look at San Francisco. If I look at San Francisco in that weak division, I believe some of those defensive stats are a little empty calories.
Well, I will say that if you look at their schedule, John, they have not beat a lot of tough teams.
Right.
And Dallas might have been the toughest team they played.
And it was 9-9 with,
Correct.
9 minutes to go.
Yeah, and Dallas had a chance to win that game late in the game. And so, if you want to look at that, yes.
Well, I look at this. I look at sacks, 70-44. Right. Against inferior competition. The San Francisco defense, they had 3 more interceptions, 20-17. Mm-hmm. Same amount of forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. I mean, pretty much honest. Eagles, number 1 against the pass. San Francisco, number 2 against the run. I mean, I look at them as, I think all the talk this week has been the San Francisco defense. And I just wonder if some of that may be a little benefit of empty calories of weaker competition. Is that unfair?
No. Listen, the Eagles have played a tougher schedule. The Niners has been lighter. I understand the numbers, the differences, the similarities. I just think that all those things are interesting, but they go out the window on Sunday when they line up because I want to see how Nick Sirianni attacks that defense. I want to see how Kyle Shanahan attacks the defense he's going up against. That's the beauty and the intrigue of this game with all that's on the line, a trip to Arizona in the Super Bowl, a chance to play for the championship. These are the two teams that have played in more NFC Championship games in the NFC than anybody, or at least, the 49ers have hosted 10 of them, and the Eagles have hosted 6 of them.
It's amazing.
And here they are, squaring off on Sunday in Philadelphia. So it's great to compare and contrast the numbers. I just think they're going to line up on Sunday and you're like, wow, the Niners are struggling to stop this, or the Eagles are struggling to stop that, or the Niners can't get it going against this, or the Eagles can't get it going. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know.
Schefter, if you had to rank these 3, how would it go among Chris Stapleton, Babyface, and Rihanna?
Whoa, Rihanna's 1, right? Got to be 1, right?
I would say 1. Yeah. You don't want to get into Stephen A. Smith trouble.
And I'll go Babyface 2 and Chris Stapleton 3.
Will you be entertained?
I'm always entertained.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to find that. You got to find that entertainment. Do you believe that Nick Sirianni gets his due nationwide, or do you find people around the NFL find him a little annoying? Like opposing the Giants fan base was going nuts the other night. Yeah. Giants media was going nuts about him.
Yeah, I've never heard that annoying thing, and I think, I've never heard that. I think he's very intense, and I think he represents the city very well.
He does.
Like, he's like, hey, get out of my face, kind of tough guy. Let's go eat our pizza on Sunday, or like, he speaks his mind. And I've never heard the annoying part.
They were doing a punchable face thing on Giants Twitter the other day. They thought he was mocking the Giants the other night with some of his hamming up for the cameras.
Okay, well, and I'm sure that some of the Eagles fans were mocking Brian Daboll. Like, it just goes to the territory, right? So I just think that's football and rooting for your team and against the other team. I've never heard him being annoying, and I will say this, that if they win the game on Sunday, Nick Sirianni is going to get his due for 2 more weeks. And if they win the World Championship, Nick Sirianni is going to get his due all off season. So there's no worries about how much due and credit he's going to get. That's going to be coming his way with these victories.
Schefter, you in town this weekend?
No, we're in New York City Sunday pregame show, and then if it was a later game, I would have considered coming down from New York to Philly for the game. But I think the pregame show, we're on Sunday countdown from noon to 3.
Okay.
And unless there's a helicopter,
you're going head to head with us then. I mean, at that point, we got our pregame show from noon to 3.
Yeah, we're noon to 3, and then the show ends, and then I've actually been trying to debate in my mind, do I stay in the city and watch the games with some of the guys, but I don't know if the guys are staying, so I may just zip home, but I don't want to miss a minute of that game on Sunday.
It's going to be great. Do you have I'm not going to ask you to make a prediction, but we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
We all picked the Giants to be defeated by double digits last weekend, and we're all feeling pretty good today.
There you go. Well, you should feel pretty good. It's a great team. They're at home. They have a lot going in their favor, and now they need to try to capitalize on it.
One last thing before we let you get out of here. Do you believe there's any underlying concerns injury-wise for the Eagles heading into the NFC Championship game?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I don't think Lane Johnson's going to be,
No, we get that. Yeah, but nothing else. You're not hearing anything else on your radar about anybody else. A.J. Brown, there's others that people are concerned about.
I have not heard specifically anything yet. Now, again, we'll see the injury report today, right? It'll be right there.
We will. And Schefter will be a game time decision, or we'll see. You can always get that helicopter. You're ready to go.
That's not going to happen. I'll be watching, and we'll look forward to
enjoy
you guys next week, and I wish you guys luck this week.
Thanks, Adam.
Great day for the city. Go Eagles and go Wings, right?
Yeah, go Eagles and Wings, and Sixers and everybody else, and your fantasy team. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
And the
Thanks,
Union.
Schefter.
Yeah.